Hello everyone, welcome to Nisafari Way YouTube channel, and let us discover the beauty of Botswana's savannah. A single acacia tree stands alone. It is a dark shape against a sky painted in fire. The colors are orange, pink, a soft dusty gold. This is the dawn in Botswana. The air is cool and still. Nothing moves. Then a sound breaks the silence, the low, rumbling call of a lion. The sound travels for miles across the open land. A declaration. A new day has begun in one of Earth's last great wildernesses. Nature still holds sway. A kingdom of grass, water, sand stretching to the horizon. Botswana, extraordinary contrasts. Two worlds, different but deeply connected. North, the Okavango Delta. Water, a vast inland delta that floods the dry land each year. Lush, green paradise teeming with life. South, the Kalahari Desert. Sand and scrub, immense heat and dryness. A landscape that tests endurance. Together, a mosaic of life unlike anywhere on Earth, a testament to adaptation and survival. So, let us begin our 10-minute safari dive into the soul of the Botswana Savannah. Imagine the Earth after the first rains. Rich, loamy soil promising renewal. The land sighs in relief. Dust settles. Grasses stir with new life. The pulse of the African savanna. A rhythm beaten for millennia. The seasons dictate everything. Wet season, abundance. Dry season, hardship. And yet, life persists. Remarkable resilience, from the smallest insect to the largest elephant. Every creature finds a way to navigate extremes. This is an invitation, a journey into Botswana's wild heart. We will explore shimmering waterways of the delta. We will walk ancient sands of the Kalahari. Every year, something truly magical happens in Botswana. Rain falls hundreds of miles away in the highlands of Angola. This water begins a long, slow journey. It flows down rivers, gathering pace, moving southward. It travels for months across the landscape. Finally, it reaches the edge of the Kalahari Desert. Here, instead of flowing into the sea, the water spreads out across the flat, sandy land. It creates a vast, watery maze of channels, lagoons, islands. This is the Okavango Delta, the largest inland delta in the world, a jewel of life in a very dry place. The arrival of the floodwater is a moment of profound transformation. The landscape changes completely. What was once dry, dusty ground becomes a vibrant wetland. The water snakes its way through papyrus reeds, water lilies. It fills dusty pans, turns them into sparkling pools. The colors shift from brown and beige to brilliant green and shimmering blue. The air, once thick with dust, becomes humid and fresh. The soundscape changes too. Frogs, leaping fish, water birds. This annual flood is the lifeblood of the entire region. It dictates the rhythm of existence for countless species. Herds of antelope, zebra, buffalo are drawn to the delta's edge. They follow the promise of fresh grazing and plentiful water. Elephants wade deep into the channels, their huge bodies almost submerged as they feast on lush aquatic plants. Predators like lions, leopards, follow the herds. The delta becomes a stage for the timeless drama of predator and prey. Every corner of this watery world becomes a hub of activity, a celebration of abundance. The Sitatunga, a shy antelope with specially adapted hooves, moves gracefully through the swamps. It is perfectly at home here. Crocodiles, the ancient rulers of these waterways, lie in wait for unsuspecting prey. Hippos carve out paths through the reeds, creating channels that other animals can use. The delta is a complex, interconnected system, where every creature, from the smallest insect to the largest mammal, plays a part. It is a perfect example of nature's ingenuity. We will meet the incredible animals here. We will see how people have lived alongside them for generations. A story of beauty, struggle, and hope. A reminder of our natural world's preciousness and the urgent need to protect it. So, let us begin our 10-minute safari dive into the soul of the Botswana Savannah. Now, let us travel south, away from the life-giving waters of the delta. We arrive in a very different world. This is the Kalahari. The name itself seems to whisper of dryness. It means the Great Thirst Land. Here, the sun beats down with an unforgiving intensity. A vast expanse of rolling sand dunes, colored in shades of red, orange, and pale yellow. These dunes are not barren. They are covered in hardy grasses and scattered thorn bushes. It appears empty at first glance, but look closer and it is brimming with life, superbly adapted to survive here. Life in the Kalahari is a constant search for water. There are no permanent rivers or lakes. Survival depends on finding moisture in the most unlikely of places. Some animals get all they need from plants, like wild melons. Others have evolved to conserve every single drop. The oryx, with long, straight horns, can survive for weeks without drinking. A special system cools blood to its brain, tolerating high body temperatures. The mighty baobab stores thousands of liters of water. The acacia provides shade and food from giraffe to ant. Its deep roots tap moisture far below. These plants are the anchors of the desert ecosystem. Even the sand itself holds secrets. At night, the desert comes alive. Small creatures emerge. Geckos hunt under the moon. A jackal's eerie call carries. The sky becomes a breathtaking canopy of stars, brighter and clearer than almost anywhere else. The Kalahari teaches that even in the harshest places, beauty and resilience can be found. No journey through Botswana would be complete without time with its most iconic resident, the African elephant. These are the largest land animals on Earth, and Botswana is home to the largest population of them. To see a herd moving silently is to witness something profound, a quiet, impossible grace. Large flapping ears cool them, their trunks, a marvel of biological engineering, for drinking, smelling, communicating, lifting heavy branches. Elephants are deeply intelligent and social, living in family groups led by a matriarch. She holds the herd's memory, where to find water in drought, the best feeding grounds, guiding with steady, gentle authority. Family bonds are strong. They communicate with rumbles, trumpets, and subtle gestures, protecting their young with fierce loyalty, even mourning their dead. They are ecosystem engineers, pulling down trees, creating clearings where sunlight sparks new grass for zebra and wildebeest. Their dung spreads seeds. In dry riverbeds, tusks and feet dig for water, forming life-giving water holes. At a water hole, calves play and spray. Adults drink deeply. Low rumbles soothe. There is a sense of peace and order. But these gentle giants face grave threats. Poaching for ivory has devastated populations elsewhere. Climate change threatens habitats and water. Protecting them is one of the greatest conservation challenges of our time. Their future is inextricably linked to the health of the entire savanna ecosystem. The sun begins to set, casting long shadows across the plains. This is the time of the hunter. In Botswana, the undisputed king is the lion. The roar, deep, powerful, can travel for over 5 miles. It is a territorial claim, a warning to rivals, a way of gathering the pride. Lions are the only truly social cats, living in prides of related females, their offspring, and a few adult males. Hunting as a team, they tackle buffalo, giraffe. The lionesses do most of the hunting, masters of stealth and coordination. Using tall grass and darkness, they fan out to encircle their target. The hunt bursts in a short explosion of power. Feeding is raw and dramatic, a fundamental part of the circle of life. The pride shares, though squabbles are common. A constant balance of cooperation and competition. In stark contrast stands the cheetah, built for one thing: speed. The fastest land animal, surpassing 70 miles per hour in breathtaking sprints. A long, slender frame, flexible spine, and a tail that steers like a rudder. Unlike lions, cheetahs are solitary hunters, sometimes small coalitions of brothers, relying on sight and incredible acceleration. Prey is usually smaller antelope, like impala and springbok. A cheetah hunt, a blur of motion, dust, and speed, over in under a minute. Exhausted, the cheetah must rest, vulnerable to theft by lions and hyenas. Elegance and fragility in a high-stakes gamble. Well, it's both beautiful and harsh. Among Botswana's predators is one often misunderstood, the African wild dog, also known as the painted wolf. Their mottled coats, black, yellow, white, each pattern unique, like a fingerprint. Neither domestic dog nor wolf, a unique species, one of Africa's most successful predators, and one of its most endangered. Highly social, in close-knit packs led by an alpha male and alpha female. Cooperation is the secret to survival. Pups are cared for by all. Hunters regurgitate meat for young, elderly, and injured packmates. They communicate in high-pitched chirps and calls. Before a hunt, a rally. Greetings, tails wagging, energy rising. Built for endurance, not short bursts like a cheetah. Team pursuits, fanning out, cutting off escape, success rates among the highest. Yet they need huge territories. Habitats shrink with human expansion. Diseases like rabies and canine distemper, often from domestic dogs, take a toll. Conservation in Botswana tracks packs, vaccinates against disease, and works with communities to reduce conflict. The future of the painted wolf depends on coexistence, a powerful testament to the strength of working together. While the great mammals steal the spotlight, the skies and waterways are filled with another spectacle. Over 600 species, a constant symphony of calls, colors, and movements. From the heavy Kori bustard to the tiniest sunbird, a treasure trove for nature lovers. Diversity mirrors landscape, wetlands of the Okavango to the arid Kalahari. The African fish eagle, perched high, its piercing cry defining the wilderness, dives with precision to snatch fish. Herons and egrets stalk the shallows, long legs and sharp beaks perfect for frogs and small fish. The malachite kingfisher, iridescent blue and orange, darts along the reeds like a flash of light. On the savannah, the lilac-breasted roller dazzles, turquoise, lilac, and blue in a flying rainbow. Ostriches stride the plains. Overhead, vultures circle, the cleanup crew, vital to a healthy ecosystem. Even the smallest birds matter. Sociable weavers build enormous communal nests, cool by day, warm by night, used for generations. These sprawling nests even house other species, like pygmy falcons. Birds are essential threads in the fabric of life here. The avian chorus leads us to the people who share this land. The story of Botswana is not just about wildlife, it is also the story of its people. Humans have lived here for tens of thousands of years. The San, original inhabitants, hold a deep spiritual connection to nature. For generations, hunter-gatherers. Their knowledge, the land, its plants, its animals, passed down in stories and traditions. They knew the rhythm of seasons, the language of tracks, the power of medicinal plants, an ancient library of wisdom. Later, the Swana brought cattle herding and agriculture. Today, heritage weaves with modern life. Cattle symbolize wealth and status. Balancing grazing lands and wildlife habitats is a constant challenge. A new relationship with the land, tourism. Botswana champions low-volume, high-value travel, minimal footprint, strong support for conservation and communities. Small, intimate camps blend into landscape. The wilderness stays wild. Experiences stay authentic. Other countries look to this model. Tourism creates vital opportunities. Expert guides, camp managers, conservation officers. Community trusts let villages benefit directly from tourism on ancestral lands, creating incentives to protect wildlife. When communities see benefits from healthy elephants or thriving lion prides, they become passionate, effective guardians. It's a partnership that gives hope for people and nature. As our journey ends, the sun sinks toward the horizon, painting the sky deep purple, fiery orange, and soft pink. The day's heat fades, a gentle coolness settles. Day sounds give way to the chorus of the night. A pearl-spotted owlet's gentle call. A hyena's whoop echoes across the plains. A moment of perfect peace. It fills you with wonder and humility. But this beautiful world is fragile, facing immense challenges. Climate change makes droughts more severe and floods less predictable, straining the ecosystem. The shadow of poaching still looms over elephants and rhinos. Growing populations increase pressure and conflict. These problems are complex and interconnected, demanding urgent, thoughtful solutions if this wilderness is to survive. Yet in Botswana, hope is strong. Conservation sits at the heart of national identity. Bold decisions protect natural heritage. Anti-poaching is effective. Communities are empowered to safeguard resources. Here, people know the health of the environment and prosperity are two sides of the same coin. They must rise together. This land of vast spaces and abundant life is a precious gift, a living library of evolution. It is our responsibility to be its custodians, to listen to its lessons of balance, resilience, and coexistence. The future depends on the care we show today. It is a promise we must make, and a promise we must keep. Thank you for watching and for your support. Please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe for more videos like this.